Mathematics Review for UPCAT, topic Geometry. Question 1. If the figure below is an isosceles triangle with A as the vertex angle, which set of numbers could be values of A, B, and C? Okay, let us recall first what an isosceles triangle is. Isosceles triangle is a triangle with two equal sides. Okay. So in this isosceles triangle, this side is equal to this side. And the two angles here, angle B and angle C, are called base angles. And they are congruent. Okay? Angle B is congruent to angle C. And A is the vertex angle. Vertex angle. Therefore, the possible triples are A, B, B, or in such a way that B is equal to C. So if you just look at the choices, we have 50, 65, 65 for A, 50, 50 for 80 for B, 50, 60, 70 for C, 45, 65, 75 for D. So therefore, the answer is A. And take note that the sum of the three angles should be 180. So 65, 65 is 130 plus 50, 180. So the answer is A. Next question, what is the area of a square inscribed in a circle having a diameter of 4 centimeters? So meron tayong circle. Then a square is inside it. Okay, let's say this is a square. Okay. The square is inside. Okay, inside the circle. So inscribed. The diameter is 4 centimeters. So the diameter of a circle is 4 centimeters. How are we going to get the area? Take a look at one triangle. So this triangle, this one. And what kind of triangle is this? Okay. This is a what? A right triangle, specifically an isosceles triangle. So isosceles right triangle. So this is equal or congruent. How are we going to get the side of the square given that the diagonal of the square is 4? What is our formula for that? To get the diagonal of a square, you simply multiply the side by square root of 2. But since the diagonal is given, so 4, to get the side, we have this one. Then divide both sides by square root of 2. Okay, cancel. So S is equal to 4 over square root of 2, or rationalize 4 square root of 2 divided by 2. Therefore, it is 2 square root of 2. Okay. So the side of the square is 2 square root of 2. And to get the area, we just simply use the formula A equals S squared. And A is equal to, what is the side? 2 square root of 2. Quantity squared. Therefore, A equals, cancel. So 2 times 2 squared is 4. 8 centimeters squared. So the answer is letter B. Gets? Okay. Next. Question 3. The diameter of a wheel is 6 centimeters. How many complete revolutions will the wheel make if it rolls a distance of 108 centimeters. So what we are going to do here is to just divide 108 pi centimeter to the circumference. And what is the circumference? It's pi d. So C is equal to 6 pi. And therefore, the number of revolution is just 108 pi divided by 6 pi. Cancel, and 108 divided by 6 is what? Calcu, 108 divided by 6, 18. So the answer is letter C. Next, if the measures of the angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2:3:4, what is the measure of the smallest angle? So the smallest angle has a factor of 2 here. So what we are going to do is to simply add 2x. We put a common factor x, 2x plus 3x plus 4x. Then we know that the sum of the measure is 180. So equals 180. So 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9. 9x is equal to 180. Then solving for x, divide both sides by 9. So 180 over 9 is 20. So we simply multiply 20 by 2. So 2 times 20, 40 degrees. This is the smallest. And if you want to get the other angle, so that's 3 times 20. So 60, and 4 times 20, 80. And with a total of 180 degrees. Okay, question 5. The perimeter of a triangle is 90 centimeters. The measure of the longest side is 6 less than the sum of the measures of the other two sides. 4 times the measure of the shortest side equals the sum of the measures of the other two sides. What is the length in centimeter of the shortest side of the triangle? Okay, we draw a triangle. Okay, this is the triangle. The measure of the longest side, let's say A is our shortest. So A, then B, then C. And we know that the perimeter is just the sum of the three sides. A plus B plus C. Okay, sabi sa problem, the measure of the longest side, let's say that is C. The measure of the longest side is 6 less than the sum of the measures of the other two sides. What are the two sides? A and B. Sum. A plus B less than 6 or minus 6. Okay? Then 4 times the measure of the shortest side. So A, ang shortest. 4 times the measure of the shortest side equals the sum of the measures of the other two sides. B plus C. Okay. But since ang perimeter is 90, pwede nating sabihin na from this equation, 90 minus C is equal to A plus B. Nagagets pa natin? Yung P, itong P na to, papalitan mo ng 90, then i-transpose mo yung C sa left, kaya 90 minus C. Okay? So ngayon, itong ating first equation, ito sa first equation, yung A plus B, palitan natin ng 90 minus C. Ito. Okay, magiging C equals A plus B is 90 minus C, then minus 6. Transpose yung C sa left, it becomes C plus C equals 90 minus 6 is 84. Then 2C equals 84, divide both sides by C, 42. Okay. But we are looking at A. Next, sabi sa problem, 4A is equal to B plus C. So, ano naman yung B plus C? Doon uli sa ating perimeter. So, di ba 90 to, balik lang tayo dito. Dito, balik ka lang dito. Di ba 90? Isolve mo yung B plus C. So, 90 minus A equals B plus C. So, dun sa second equation, palitan lang natin si B plus C ng 90 minus A. So, 4A equals 90 minus A. Transpose si A, so it becomes 5A, 4A plus A, 5A equals 90. So, A equals 90 over 5. 18. But take note, we arrive at the answer without simply using this one. This given. Ano? So, pwede pala nating makuha yung sagot kahit hindi natin ginamit yung unang condition na C is equal to A plus B minus 6. But we check kung tama tayo. So, ano yung C natin? 42. So, ang ating hindi na kasi natin kinuha yung B sa problem na to. So, kaya 4A equals B plus C. Sige, continue na natin. In the figure, KLMN is a parallelogram with angle measures as marked. Find x plus y. So, how are we going to solve this? We apply the properties. First property is that opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. So, pwede nating sabihin na ito ay equal dito because they are opposite angles. Okay. So, this means we have x plus 2y equals 105. What is the other property? Pwede rin nating sabihin na yung consecutive angles are supplementary naman. So, ito, supplementary. So, ano ibig sabihin ng supplementary? When you add them, the result is 180. So, meaning, pwede mong gamitin naman ito. 105 saka yung angle na to. Anong measure nito? So, 180 minus 105 is equal to 75. This one is 75. Then, pwede mo na namang gamitin yung opposite angles are congruent. Kasi may measure ka na nito at saka ito. So, equal sila. So, the resulting second equation would be 3x minus 2y equals 75. At pwede nating isolve by elimination. I-add lang natin. So, 3x plus 3x is 4x. 2y minus 2y is 0. So, 1. So, we remove this because it's 0. So, 105 minus plus 75 is 180. Then, divide both sides by 4. So, 180 over 4 is 45. Then, we solve for x. Let's say, we use the first equation. X plus 2y is equal to 105. Substitute lang natin 45 for x. Then, transpose. So, 105 minus 45. So, 2y equals. So, 105 minus 45 is 60. So, y equals 60 over 2, 30. So, therefore, x plus y is equal to 45 plus 30. Which is equal to 75. So, the answer is A. Next, an isosceles triangle with base 10 centimeters has an area of 60 centimeters squared. Find its perimeter. Okay, mag-draw tayo ng isosceles triangle. Okay, the base is 10 centimeters. Ang area, 60 centimeters squared. Find its perimeter. Okay, how are we going to solve this one? Nag-draw tayo ng line here. Ayan. Okay, ngayon, alam naman natin na ito ay congruent. So this is 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters. Let's have this height. Ano bang area ng triangle? 1/2 base times height. So, anong area? 60. 1/2. Ano yung base? 10. Then, height. Gets mo natin? 60 is equal to 1/2. Ang base ay 10. Then, times height. So, 60 is equal to 10 divided by 2 is 5. Then, divide both sides by 5. Height is equal to 12. Okay? So, itong height natin is 12. This is 12. Ngayon, kung titingnan natin, meron na tayong pwedeng gawin. Ano yung gagawin natin dito? Itong triangle na to ay right triangle. So, pwede nating ma-solve yung side na to. Let's say we use this as, we name this as side C by Pythagorean theorem. So, we have C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So, ang A natin ay yung 5. So, 5 squared. Ang B natin is yung H dyan. So, 12 squared. So, we have 25 plus 144. And that is 169. Get the square root of this. The result is 13. At alam natin, kung ito'y 13, ito 13 din kasi isosceles. So, anong perimeter? You simply add the sides. 10 plus 13 plus 13. So, we have 36 centimeters. So, the answer is letter B. 36 centimeters. Next, the perimeter of a square is 24 units. What is the length of the diagonal? So, kanina mayroon na tayong problem similar to this. Okay, so we have this one. Yan. Yan yung diagonal. Ngayon, right triangle yan. Alam natin. Ang perimeter ay 4S. Ang 4S is equal to 24 kasi ang perimeter is 24. Therefore, 24 divide 4, 6. So, ang side niya ay 6. Ano yung formula natin to get the diagonal? We simply multiply the side by square root of 2. So, therefore, the diagonal is simply 6 square root of 2. So, the answer is B. Next, the lengths of the base and height of the given isosceles trapezoid are 10 centimeters and 7 centimeters respectively. What is the length of the other base? It's very simple to solve. Gawa lang tayo ng line dito. Yan. At ngayon, alam naman na natin na yung length na to, wait lang. This one ay 10. Ang hinahanap natin is yung length na buo. Ito. Yung length nito. The length of the other base. Ngayon, Kung ito'y 7, natural lamang na ito ay 7 din. Okay? At dahil right triangle to, 45 to, natural na 45 din to. So meaning, isosceles right triangle. So equal silang dalawa. So 7 din ito. Kung ito'y 7, it follows na 7 din yun. So ano yung magiging length ng base? So 7 plus 10 plus 7, which is 24 centimeters. So the answer is letter D. Next, in the figure, a second line and a tangent line of circle O intersect at point C. If AB is 12, this is 12, BC is 15, and DC is missing. Ngayon, ano bang relationship ng tangent secant sa given circle? So, kapag ganito, ang relationship lang ay square of DC is equal to AC, or rather AB, sorry, it should be AC, BC, kasi ito yon, BC times AC. Okay, so BC times AC. And therefore, DC is simply the square root of this. BC times AC. And BC is 15. And AC, what is AC? 12 plus 15, which is 27. And 15 times 27. 15 times 27 is 405. And what is the square root of 405? That is 81 times 5. 81 times 5. Square root of 81 is just 9. Square root of 5. So the answer is D. 9 is square root of 5. Okay? So sana medyo nas-gets natin kung paano mag-solve ng mga geometry problems.